Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 of Vox Populi. We're playing in Sweden and we are building a spaceship as fast as we can while Russia attempts to march on us one more time. Zurich is also getting in on the action here, so we're having to fight off both of those guys, but on the plus side, Ethiopia seems to be sending troops to support us. They're not very good troops, but they are something, and they do occupy a few tiles, so I'm happy to have them. If nothing else, they block tiles that the Russians could be sending XCOM squads into. In any case, I've also switched a couple more of our cities to gold production. Oh, we fell out of Golden Age there. And we also have to deal with these dudes sneaking up down here. I think we're going to have to risk it with the aircraft. Well, I guess that wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Oh, that guy has another hit. So let's do that, and then this guy can get in on the fun too, and there, that was nearly enough. And great diplomat will stay there. Great engineer will wait for the what should be the final part that we need. Okay, meanwhile, let's deal with these guys coming up from Cahokia. We're good friends with them for a good chunk of the game too. It's the influence of those are Russians. Telling them all sorts of nasty stories about us. They're completely untrue. Okay, and not sure why Birka has lost some health there. In any case, I hope there isn't some ship in the water that's firing on our city again. That'd be just like the Russians. Okay, what do we do now? Do with that mechanized infantry down there? Or we could leave that guy there. You can stay in Helsinki. Okay, you can't really hit anyone from back there. Okay, so let's deal with that mechanized infantry, and that artillery in the back can do something, and so can the rocket artillery inside the city. It's nearly enough to finish it off. I could kill it with this unit, but then it would be in range of a whole lot of other things. So let's fortify there. This guy is not on the road, so let's put him up there. Oh, that was a worker. I wanted you down there. That guy goes back on the road and fortify. Maybe that guy would even lure one of those units into this area, then we could get him easily. The rest of these guys are just going to fortify around here. And I think somehow I pressed a key that toggled off our map thing. Nope, not that one. X-grid. There we go. Let's put that back on. Golden Age dawns just as the last one ended. We need uranium. Really? How do we get negative uranium? Well, that's okay. We have all our uranium factories built. Actually, does that give us a penalty? I hope not. Anyhow, let's go next turn. Now, when we do get our great scientist, I'm not even sure if it's a good idea to use him, because that can create unhappiness. Well, every social policy, or every technology you discover increases your unhappiness, and we have all the technologies now, so all that would do is give us a bonus technology, which we don't really need. It's just useful for points. In any case, Skola and Tikal nearly done. And what happened there? Took some damage on our mechanized infantry, but I think we're okay. What's Russia gonna do? Okay, food in Palenque. Okay, treasury robbed in Gao. We can deal with that. Okay, what are these guys up to? Okay, that's a little bit too far away for city fire, but we can't hit that guy. I think you're gonna have to heal in the city. Espo will hit that guy, and I think you will also heal. This turn, Fusilier will fortify. Great Diplomat stays. Event choice. Golden Age points or gold? I think, we're in permanent Golden Age right now. So let's go for the gold. We're not gonna have too many. Okay, do you want American football or real football? Let's go for real football. Okay, one more turn to get our engine. Okay, let's fire on that unit. Great engineer will wait. Okay, these guys. Well, let's take out that paratrooper. Okay, that guy is done. This guy could even hit Colombo if we wanted to. That would take something away from Russia. Is that our city? That's a Swedish embassy, so I don't think we want to destroy that. That would affect our World Congress standing. But we can maybe do something about that infantry. You can stay there. We can't. Oh, we can fire over the hills here. So let's do that. And this guy can finish off the light tank. We're actually mostly fighting Zurich over here. Okay, you can hit the mechanized infantry, and we can. So let's do the city fire. Actually, no, let's not do city fire. Let's do the rocket artillery inside the city here. Finish that off. And then we can hit the paratrooper. Okay, artillery over here. We can hit the SAM. And I think we're pretty well fortified inside the city. So we'll just leave these guys there and let them come to us. Let's keep working on that lumber mill. We could use another, couple of hammers? Was that 4 hammers? At the very end of the game, why not? Okay, Nanjing, I think we will send this to Stockholm. Stockholm with hammers, yep. And this guy in Lund, maybe we should even go on to production focus. From default. Maybe we shouldn't. Let's see, well. It's a lot more unhappiness. And that only changes that by 1 turn. Let's go back to default focus. Maybe we could just invest in it. No. We're a little bit too far for that. Okay, next turn. With luck, we might be done the spaceship in 8 turns. Okay, Polynesia. Well, they might denounce us on the very next turn. That often happens when denunciation expires. And they still don't like us. Oh, Catherine just finished the cockpit. And they're sending a lot more troops. We might be able to do this in 8 turns. 7 turns if we go into unhappiness. Okay, Nanjing lost some gold. Actually, how can we reconfigure this? Lund can, let's take that main factory and let's lock the main factories and that guy there too. Can grab that. Okay, that will be done in 6 turns now. Although, whoops, we just lost that guy down there. So let's just go for production focus. Reset tiles. Production focus. Can be done in 5 turns there. I think we can deal with the unhappiness. And, okay, those Valletta ships are backing up. Okay, Diplomat can stay. Stockholm. Let's add that to our spaceship. And we have one more thing we need to build here. Yes, the stasis chamber. 11 turns. Well, let's use that engineer right away. 8 turns till that's done, so we don't really need to rush Lund. Let's go back to default focus. 7 turns there. Okay, so now it's 8 turns for Stockholm. Okay, so with luck this will be done in 8 turns. I'm not sure how you check to see how far Russia has progressed with its spaceship. Oh, attic, military overview, is that victory progress? Okay, this shows how we're doing. And so Nanjing and Lund are building that, and the last piece is being built in Stockholm. Maybe if you click here. Nope. Global politics. Okay, there's Catherine. Negotiate peace. It's not what I meant to do. Relationship steel history. Events. Info addict, is it here? Historical data, options, victory progress. Just a second, I can do a quick web search here. I don't really want to do this, but I'm really not too sure how to figure out what Russia's progress is. Okay, so just open the victory progress screen and then click on the details of science victory. Nothing is happening. Oh, details down there. Okay, well that's easy to find. Okay, looks like Russia has 3 boosters to build. We have 3 parts of our own. Well, we'll figure this all out in 8 turns. Okay. Meanwhile, we can click there. Okay, the artillery will stay there. We can take another shot on that unit. You will stay. Let's leave that guy there. That guy is being hit from the coast, so let's move you back there. You need to heal up. You can wait. Looks like the Russians have kind of backed up here. Rocket artillery will hit the XCOM squad. I think that's the most dangerous unit around here. And we got that modern armor as well, 85, 70. I guess maybe the modern armor is the most dangerous unit. Let's use our artillery there. Infantry. You know, let's upgrade this guy. Actually, wait a second. Speaking of money, can we rush the spaceship part? No, we cannot. So let's upgrade our infantry and choose production. Stock exchange is done here. This might be a good thing to put on wealth production at this late point in the game where everything is going for that spaceship. Okay, and next turn. At least I think so. Yeah, this looks reasonable. Next. You keep building that lumber mill. Next turn. This is the... No, we're being denounced by Polynesia. This is the real game here. Will he finish the lumber mill? See, the world is falling apart and he's off in the woods chopping down trees, singing with his buddies. Sometimes you just need to get away to a cabin in the woods. Okay, well, the Russians are dancing around here. They're not making much progress. But that's okay. Great writer. Okay, I guess we got another policy coming. That will be nice for extra production if we put that into industry. Wasn't really expecting another one of these guys. And we got a great scientist. Okay. Let's see. Well, first let's start with City Fire. That airplane looks like he's in good shape. Let's take out the destroyer. Yep. And I think that guy can finish the destroyer. There we go. Great diplomat stays there, and we political treaties. I think industry is going to give us the biggest boost. Tourism, courthouse, wonders. Yeah, we don't care about any of that stuff. So let's get treaties for a whole bunch of culture. And Uxmal can fire on someone. Probably these ne'er-do-wells over here. Let's go back to Uxmal. And we can use the rocket artillery. Oh, that wasn't quite enough. Can you hit him? Not from back there, but we can move closer one. And do that. Now, how badly do we want that great general? If we grab him, that's going to be the end of our turn. I think we'll leave him where he is. He's just a Zurich great general. So leave you there. This guy will hit the modern armor. Let's go back to Palenque. We could take it out with this unit. That would leave us in a bad position. I think we'll just do the best we can with our artillery. Okay, and let's fortify that unit. Bazooka will stay. You can fortify until healed down there. You can monitor Helsinki, and these guys can make sure Colombo doesn't do anything funny. You know, it might actually be a good idea to bring that guy back over to the east here. So let's do that. You can come up towards Uxmal and do something useful on the next turn. Okay, great scientist. You know, I think we will just leave this guy alone. But I do want to do something. Oh, we did use our great raider. So that will be a policy on the next turn. Yeah, there's no point to use a great scientist now, and I don't want to risk more unhappiness. Let's see, lumber mill for production. We could use that, especially Nanjing. Nanjing could actually use it, because it is building a spaceship part. Okay, foreign mission completed. 7 turns left. Will we get it? Hopefully Russia is pouring most of its energy into this war. All we need to do is keep them at bay. It's a war of attrition. I'm pretty sure that doesn't help the Russian units. I think that will only help the Zurich units. Oh, Catherine has a booster. She only needs 2 more parts. Of course, we shall have a booster fairly shortly too. Okay, Vastris lost. Nuclear plant has a meltdown. The building is destroyed, and all other buildings in the city are at risk. Loses 5 pop. I did not realize that was a risk. Okay. Well, let's fortify until healed with that aircraft. SPO can stay there. Great diplomat. Hopefully that does not happen in our capital. Great scientist. You just enjoy the weather over there. Lend in 5. Adopt policy. Which one is it going to be? Okay, entrepreneurship. +1 gold in production from mine, quarry, and lumber mill. 2% science and culture from customs houses, stock exchanges, whatever. 100% production. Okay, this is going to be the production boost and a little bit of gold too. So if anything's going to help with the spaceship, it's going to be that. Otherwise, I go for that one. But we're past the point where we need to generate culture and science. And let's see. Okay, that's probably going to be our last policy too. So 6 turns to finish that guy. 4 turns for that. Okay, let's promote a unit. Mechanized infantry is done down here. We got shock and more shock and some cover. Artillery will this might be a good time to upgrade that guy. Let's do that. And then we can use a rocket artillery for this guy here. And bring you up there. And hit that unit. And that guy is now gone. Regular artillery will hit that mech inf. And we can use city fire too. Let's put you on the road. Nope, not you. Let's fortify with those units. You can stay in Helsinki. Let's leave you there. Although, I think we should bring you up here, closer to Oxmal. And fortify. Fortify with that unit. And all right, next turn. And one more turn. There is the lumber mill. Next. That will probably not help Nanjing at all, but it's the thought that counts. Here come more XCOMs. Russia sure has a lot of these guys. Actually, I think that's the guy who already did his thing. Oh, Catherine first, okay, has an SS booster. I think she only needs one more part. We are pretty close to. Okay, great engineer in Guangzhou. Oh, that could be useful. Well, let's hit that unit and use the airplane. What kind of shape are you in? You can heal up another turn. Upcoming session. Oh, who wants the spaceflight regulations? Ethiopia. Build Cold War, repeal sanction Russia. Uxmal. Okay, well, let's bring that guy east. Okay, oh, Birka is sending stuff this way. See, that guy could take out our artillery. Let's do a swapperoo here. Go to Birka and you can hit that guy. Then let's bring you forward and you can not hit anyone. But you are protected. Fortify. Fortify. Wait. Okay, how many more turns down here? 5 and 3. And victory progress. Russia has just needs 1 more. We need 2 more. No, we need 3 more. But 5 turns and 3 turns. And where's that great engineer who just got spawned? Okay, you can come down to the capital and not quite reach it. But this might be a good chance to have this guy. Okay, you're going production focus, and you're going to steal back some of those mines. Actually, that's pretty much all of it. Okay, 3 turns down here. Less than 3 turns with the Great Engineer in Stockholm. And 1 turn in Nanjing. So if we can do this in 3 turns, I think we can pull it off. If Russia can do it in 3 turns, then they win the game. So unit needs orders. Well, let's keep it up. Okay, not you first. Let's deal with these guys down here first. Okay, you can hit there. This guy can not hit anything, but this guy can. So let's do that. That's that XCOM squad done. You can wait in Palenque. And you know what? Why don't you go repair this manufactory? Great scientist will wait. That guy too. Okay, next turn. Okay, they are upset about our proposal. Okay, 3 turns to get that guy done in Lund. Okay, enemy is near. Oh, look at all this stuff coming in. Well, we should probably back up with that guy. Bruce desires Bletchley Park. I think it's a little bit late for that. So, give me the booster Nanjing. Okay, can fire on an enemy. Okay, get back here. I see you sneaking away. You have a leaden ship. And this guy is gonna do his thing too. Okay, that's one less ship. Let's see, soldiers. Okay, city produces -5 gold. Triage is the only option. City loses 1 pop, 1 happiness permanently. -5 gold per turn, but 2 happiness. Will experience 3 turns of resistance. If so, hospital gains +4 science. I think we'll go with this. Happiness is always a good option. Permanent stipend for the hospital. Okay. Thank you, Nanj. Oh, we can't do that. We have to bring that down to Stockholm first, which we will. Okay, one more part in our spaceship. And let's bring that great engineer into it too. And let's see, hurry production. Okay, so we should be finished with the cockpit, the stasis chamber on the next turn. Is there anything we can do to increase production down here? Not a lot, I don't think. So let's hope we didn't mess up in Stockholm with that swap there. No, still one turn. It'd be so nice if we could get this done on the next turn. Let's add one to the factory. And forge, seaport, windmill, workshop, chancery. Yeah, 840, still not enough. How much do we need? Okay, yeah, but how much is remaining? 1,200 altogether. So does any of these give us... No, we have to complete industry for that to happen. And we're getting starvation down here. That's not good. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's maximizing out our production. Not much else to do. Okay, and you can fortify till healed there. Wait. Wait. Oh, and here are these guys coming up. Well, let's bring the artillery into the action. And I'm not so happy about those guys in the water, but we're not going to have to worry about this too much longer. Okay, let's hit the mobile SAM. Looks like they've moved their forces to the south here. Well, let's put you there. Let's bring the bazooka here. And we can hit the SAM. Can bring this guy here and finish off that SAM there. Can bring the paratrooper down. Bring that rocket artillery there. Use that to hit this helicopter. We're going to want to garrison an Uxmal. We can probably do that with this rifleman. Okay, let's bring that infantry here. And we can bring that rocket here. Get another shot on the helicopter. I think we can leave that guy there. Let's repair that. Why not? Then we have these guys moving in. Let's do an air sweep and see what happens. Yep. That was SAM damage. Artillery will can't really hit anything. We might as well upgrade it. Choose production. Nanjing will wealth. Sure, let's do wealth. Okay. All right, next turn. Let's see, you can stay there. All right, next turn. This is like waiting to build a wonder, except it's not waiting to build a wonder, it's waiting to build a spaceship. Will you get poached before you do your final piece? Okay, Russia's doing its thing. The helicopters move down here, and we can use that Gatling gun for something. Okay, looks like Russia has finished its turn. I don't see any spaceship stuff. And yeah, they're moving their stuff onto our... Oh, and they got the last piece of their spaceship. Well, I think we gave that a very good try. It came down to the last 2 turns, and Russia just had incredible production. And we were fighting, it wasn't really Russia we were fighting this whole game, it was the happiness. So I'm hoping I'm thinking if I start another game, I could get the latest patch that should do something about the happiness. I understand it's a little bit better. And can I click any of these? Nothing is happening. Are we going to crash? Come on. Okay, no, there we go. So ranking. So we ended up number 2. Although we did manage to get the top score, so we're Augustus Caesar level. We almost got the spaceship. Let's click on the replay here. Messages map. Let's go for graph. So let's see. We a little bit behind the Russians. That's them at the top there. That's the score. Let's see science, because we had that huge science jump. Okay, there's total culture, and we got a huge culture jump there. I think that's when we start popping all those writers. And science, your science per turn. Our science per turn was never very good, but we were able to leap ahead with the techs due to the faith buying of all the great scientists and just great scientist production in general. Total land, total culture, science per turn, number of techs. So yeah, and there you see we were behind Russia pretty much the entire game. Then whoop, we jump in front. And I guess we're still ahead of them even at the end of the game. And let's go to the map. And let's see how this ended up. So here's us in the beginning. And there's Songhai. And there's our first conquest. So Songhai is going to bully us, and then we're going to push right back. So, and you can see China expanding a little bit too. We were able to curtail that as well. So yeah, you can see Songhai has got quite a few cities now. We're up to 4 now. And this is when we start going back. I think we actually raised a few of those and replaced them with our own cities. And yeah, you see that city was raised and we just got started. I think that's Uppsala there, and there's Linköping, and there goes Espoo. And I think we, oh, well, then that got raised. And okay, Westeros, I think, actually, yeah, we had some trouble with the city-state capturing Espoo for a good chunk of the game. And there's also Beijing that we also captured and pushed up there. And let's see, I think we captured Beijing next. Yeah, there goes Beijing. And then Ethiopia decided to attack us for some reason. And here we are going west, and Addis Ababa should be coming up. And there we go. And then I think next we went for Guangzhou. And meanwhile, look at Russia. They're just expanding like a sponge over here. They took the entire Babylonian Empire, and now they're taking over Polynesia. So it's basically, you have these 2 giant amoebas eating up the entire world. And yeah, there's Guangzhou. We got the wonder there. And then it's just the Mayans keeping us apart from each other. And I think once we take the Mayan territory and we get aboard with Russia, that's when our relations really start taking a nosedive. But they would have had to anyway. So, and there we go. Now we're close to Russia. One more, we get Pakal, and that should be the last city we take. And after this, it's just buckling down and producing and trying to go for that spaceship. Well, first we're trying to take a few cities from Russia, but we just captured some stuff with our citadel. So, and that's where we kind of locked. And if Russia, had another 10 or 20 turns, they might have been able to turn the tide on us with their. We just lost Yurka briefly there. But given the odds we were up against, given the runaway AI, I think just holding our own was a pretty significant accomplishment there. So anyway, that's the game. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and please consider liking or subscribing if you liked it, and come back and you can see what happens when we start the next one. Thanks for watching.